I look at like Rampage's camp, and obviously it's exciting to see you still train, and then I know you're going to keep training. And the one thing I keep asking myself, TJ, is as you get older, is it better to train new technique so that way it fits your body, or is it better to use like your good old faithful technique and continuously train what you've been training?
I think it has to be both, right? If you're going to want to try to win fights against these younger guys, like you're going to have to continue to evolve as an athlete, and especially for because the sport changes, it'll rotate. It's just like fashion, like the 90s are back or whatever it may be in fashion. It's like the way that people are training and the techniques they're throwing, like, is it going to be more kickboxing style? Is the grappling going to be stronger? And per opponent you're training for, like, you got to train your weaknesses, but also continue to do what got you there.
Yeah, makes sense.
But that's why MMA is so hard to train for, because there's so many aspects you got to think about. Like, I'm not just doing the same thing day in and day out.
Is there something that increases the ability to recover as you get older?
Oh, hell yeah.
Like what? I saw you eating jacuzzi and grapes. Does that help?
Oh, they helped me a lot.
Yeah, I saw that this weekend. Does it help when you do it solo? Is that better for your body? So you absorb all the oxygen in the water?
What's wrong with me being in jacuzzi by myself?
No, but as you age, man, your diet's even more important. I mean, you should always have like a clean diet, but even more so when you age, your body doesn't recover as fast. Like, you got to stick to a clean diet. It's going to help you like more so than anything. Even just for wanting to look good and feel good, like your diet more than anything.
Yeah, I've been messing up on my diet lately.
It's fine. At least you had that bowl of grapes. So now we're going to go into Dan Ige versus Sean Woodson. Dan Ige is a dog. One thing I want to give this guy so much respect. Not only did he take that short notice fight against Diego, rounded up the troops.
Looked good, too.
Hit the fight, yep. But he continuously wants more out of himself. And Eric Nixick told me something about Dan Ige. He said not only is he the hardest working fighter he's ever dealt with and worked with, but his mindset of always being in shape. And I feel like that's something that is not really as common as it used to be. TJ, you always talk about your weight, your diet, and Rampage, you talk about this all the time about how after a fight, maybe you would have a cheat meal, but you're right back in it, or Oyama would have you running sprints Saturday after a fight. Why is it that you feel a lot of these fighters not let themselves go, but they really go deep into the whole concept of an off season after their fight?
I think a lot of these fighters are cutting a lot of weight. I think that's what the difference is.
Well, I just got done talking about like the form of training for peak performance. Like, you can't hold peak performance for all year long.